What is up, everyone? Ninja Nick 333 back with another round of the Flipside Gaming Clifton Park League Challenge. This is actually after the League Challenge has officially ended, after the final round, the 5th round of Swiss. Round 5 I did not record because there were no good matchups to show. The highest table that was playing it out was me, who got down paired to a 2-2 and lost. So be glad you didn't see that. We have Alan on the right yet again, and Savi on the left again. So they are playing their Lugia and their... Oh, that's me doing the thumbs up, because I told Alan he was going to start Luminian or something. I'm like, oh, you're just going to Luminian pass, because that's what Savi did against me. I did dunk Savi at one point in the tournament. It was pretty funny. He went Luminian, V-Guard, flip tails on Mesa Gosa, pass. I went Lost City, attach an energy to Arceus. Touch double turbo to Arceus. Trinity charge to my Duraludon on the bench, pass. And then Savi goes flip heads for capturing Aroma, grab Archeops, pass. And then I said evolve to Duraludon, B max, retreat, knockout. It was great. So Savi does have the Stonjourner. So I would like that to actually be used this game, as opposed to before. Looks like he just gets the Lugia down, and that's about it. A little unfortunate start for Xavier here. We are going to go in with Alan here. And again, this is for a win-a-box. This is after Swiss. So Alan did end up winning the League Challenge, so he ended up with the 15 CP from that. And Savi was in top 8. He was 8th seed. So he did not end up getting any CP from this. So it will be interesting to see if the same person who was able to win the League Challenge is able to win the win-a-box single elimination top cut that is based off of the League Challenge. It's a little weird that that's how Flipside does their stuff, but they've been doing a lot of win-a-boxes, like one a month. And when League Challenges decided to come back, they just said, you know what, let's just still do the same thing. You're just going to get CP based off of final standings in Swiss. So Alan did go undefeated until last round where he scooped to Morgan. And still made first place because he was the only person that had 4 wins. So we are seeing the judge come out from both, shuffling the hands of both players into the deck, so that they can both draw a new 4. And Savi has an Ultra Ball and a Mesa Gosa, so he should be able to do something. I don't think he has any Archeops in the discard pile, though. So what he's going to want to do is play the Mesa Gosa, flip heads, grab an Archeops Ultra Ball for the V-Star, or for Luminian, and then research, I suppose. I think that's probably the better play. So he is going to Mesa Gosa. He top decks unfortunately, the single strike Urshifu. He's going to flip heads for Mesa Gosa. Finally getting some good flips here. Lugia, I feel, is the best deck in the format, but it's so reliant on flipping the right result. Sometimes heads, sometimes tails. That it just isn't consistent enough to be what it should be. So we are going to have to really wait to see if we get better cards than Capturing Aroma and Great Ball in the format. Obviously, we have our Ultra Balls, but we need more than that in order to make Lugia work the way it should. Looks like we are going to go for an Ultra Ball here. So we do Mesa Gosa. We grab the Archeops. We're going to discard that, and we should be going for a Luminian for a research. Unless he already has a supporter in hand that he managed to get. So I don't remember seeing that. I think he had the boss's orders. Is he going to go for the boss? Oh, yeah, he's going to boss the Arceus. Yeah, so this is way better than going for the Luminian here. So since he started the Stonjourner, he is able to go double single strike energy to the Stonjourner. He does 30 plus 30 for a stadium being in play is 60 plus 2 single strike energies. Oh, and Xavier did have another Archeops in the discard pile already, so he was able to get 2. For some reason, I thought that was going to be his first Archeops, but I missed the first discard for some reason. He did play an Ultra Ball turn 1. That's how he got it in there. So he is going to Yep, attached to 2 single strike energies. He isn't going to be able to one-shot the Arceus unless he attaches another energy to the Stonejourner. But he has that energy and the boss's orders. So Savi has exactly what he needs in order to knock out the Arceus. And you can see Alan is very upset right now. I was told by my friend Chris Sakala that I have to put Alan on the camera in top 8 so that we can see him rage when he loses to Xavier. So here you are, Chris. This is the video you asked for. Savi, turn 1 boss's orders, knocks out the only Arceus in play for Alan. He attaches a Psychic to the Espeon V, benches an Aerodactyl V, and passes after promoting the Leafy Camo Ponchoed Luminion V. Yeah, Alan bricked off his own judge is basically what happened. So Savi cannot use Giga Hammer with Stonejourner 2 turns in a row. He can still use Lance Pulse the first attack. However, that will only do 100 to the Luminion. You'd like to do more than that, so we might actually see a retreat, unless Savi has some sort of switch card. But even just hitting the Lance Pulse is not too bad, because we know that Alan has a 1-card hand and absolutely nothing built in play. So unless he top decks Research, there's really nothing they can do at all. And of course, yet again, since the camera is sitting on the table, every time Alan's pounds his hand against his arm in frustration, he's shaking the camera. Oh god, I feel bad, but I also don't. So we are gonna grab this Tyranitar V off of flipping heads for the Mesa Gosa yet again. There's not 40 damage on that Stonejourner. That was the coin he flipped. So we are going to start charging up either the Lugia or the Tyranitar. Yeah, so I think that you just go for the retreat, because if you are able to attack for 220 with the Lugia, there is no way that Alan can respond to that, and then Savi just wins in 2 turns off of the Lugia. The only way that Alan can potentially out it is by, you know, playing a boss's orders on maybe the Tyranitar, but that's not going to work. And it looks like Savi still is able to use the second Primal Turbo, so he puts a DTE onto the Stonejourner just so that he does not have to discard as many energies. So I think if you're him, the Gift Energy, yeah, is the other one. It would be nice to get the single strike energies back into the discard pile so that... I don't know why Savi thinks that 40 damage is on the Stonejourner. It's definitely not. And we even bossed the only thing that has an energy in play. Savi drew just the most immaculate cards for the whole match, and that's it. So Alan's just like throwing his hand. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I supposed to do? Just pass with the Luminion active, man. That's what you're supposed to do. Attach an energy. You can retreat, and then you just get hit by the Lugia again, and that's it. So yeah, best of 1 all the way throughout this tournament, even in Top Cut. I do not know why Flipside Gaming does that. They are absolutely insane. Top Cut should always be best of 3. I do like best of 1 for challenges, just not Top Cut. I also hate best of 3 in Swiss for league challenges, but I don't mind it if it's a cup. It's like a different world, because then you get a lot of challenges where people just like go 203 or something and get top 4, and it's real stupid. But as always, guys, do not forget to do the above, comment, like, and subscribe. And you are seeing all of the different things that Alan does play. They are going to do another game for fun. So if you guys want to stick around for that, because this is best of 1 again, but they are playing another game just because that ended so fast, and everybody else is in game 1 for another like 30 minutes. So they are shuffling up for game 2 here. Maybe I can move this along a little bit. So here is an Aerodactyl V-Star and a Tyranitar V-Star. The Tyranitar V-Star isn't too bad. But Alan is going to want to set up that Arceus and not have it get knocked out in one hit by a Stone Joiner, preferably. So we Nest Ball for that. We're checking to see which of our 1-1 lines we prized. And then just passes. So Alan still has to shuffle his deck. He's going to do that. We're going to see Capturing Aroma here. We're going to want to flip Tails to get a Lugia. Nope. Flip Heads. Okay, guess we can grab an Archeops. Or a Lugia V-Star for next turn. Or no, we flip Tails to grab the basic. So we do grab the Lugia V. That is the intended. That is what we want to hit. Oh, it's Capturing Aroma is so confusing, man. We also get another Lugia V, and we play Burnett as our supporter for turn. We can get 2 Archeops in the discard pile. This is a pretty hot start for Savi. The only problem is if Alan is able to use Aerodactyl's V-Star power, he'll actually shut off Lugia V-Star's V-Star power of his own. So, like, you can't use that ability. So if Alan is able to do that, and Aerodactyl, Energy, and V-Star power. And now Savi can never use Lugia V-Star's V-Star power. He has to manually attach every card from hand. And this is the night and day difference. This is how Alan wishes this could have gone. You could see he's like stomping his foot. Like he's doing that thing that we all do when we're playing and we're either excited or nervous. And we just like tap, you know, stomp our foot down a little bit. We're like doing our little leg wiggle. Savi's going to try to buy himself some time. He's going to boss up this Gardevoir. It does have a 2 retreat cost. You're going to need a double turbo to retreat it, or you're going to need to find your switch cards. We evolve to the V-Star and pass. We don't even have any draw supporters in hand. We can't use the V ability of the you can't use the ability of the Luminion because all Vs are shut off by Aerodactyl's V-Star power. So what Savi's gonna have to do is like manually attach 4, or no, Savi's gonna have to manually attach 4 energy to his Tyranitar and hope it doesn't get knocked out, I guess. Alan goes for Trinity Charge with the Arceus, gets a water energy on himself along with some energies on the bench here. A water onto the Aerodactyl and a lightning onto the flying Pikachu. Savi just says pass again, still not seeing the cards that he needs, cannot use any V powers whatsoever. No V abilities, rather. So now Alan just needs to get a double turbo onto the flying Pikachu, and he's good to go. So he's going to hit for 180 this time, charge some more energies. Not even going to need the double turbo. He has plenty of time to get set up since Savi was not able to get any attackers going. And we're going to see an energy to the flying Pikachu and an energy to the Aerodactyl V-Star. I think powering up the Aerodactyl V-Star is completely unnecessary because it's only there for the V-Star power, right? You can attack with the Pikachu V, the flying Pikachu V Max, and you can one-shot his Lugias and two-hit the Tyranitars and never be hit back by them. And you can just hope that Savi doesn't knock out the Aerodactyl. So I think that last energy, the Psychic energy, should have gone to the Pikachu instead. This is my personal opinion. Because there's no way Savi can, like, boss it up and knock it out, right? And here I come, I walk around, and I'm like, what, you guys are playing a game too? And Alan's like, this is how it's supposed to work. That's why he's pointing and flailing his hands around. Well, it's not supposed to work like that when you play, like, 30 different lines of Pokemon on there. He puts down Radiant Serena, and Alan's like, you're supposed to heal 20 with it. And then just still knocks out the Tyranitar. Alan trying to be a Giga Chad, but he's not. He's not a Giga Chad whatsoever. Takes a couple prize cards, his first 2 prize cards. And Savi's like, what am I going to do here? So now that the Aerodactyl is set up, it's pretty good, because if you can boss the Urshifu and one-shot it with the Aerodactyl. And that's the only thing that has energy. But he's going to be safe taking one additional prize card. And yeah, this is all it is. So yeah, again, just guys, just comment, like, and subscribe if you love seeing stuff like this. Savi already won this match and gets to go on to top 4. We will watch the other side of the bracket in the next round, which is Chris versus Mario. Both of them made top cut. They're both in top 4. And the other match is Morgan versus Savi. Again, I believe. Because they did play earlier, but they have to play... Or no, was it? Yeah, it was. It was Morgan versus Savi, I believe. Or maybe it was Tori versus Savi. I don't remember. Morgan and Tori played in top 8. That's what I remember. And yeah, we just see more Trinity Novas and everything, just knocking things out. We got a fully powered flying Pikachu V. Just needs to evolve at some point. Savi's just like grabbing stuff. Like, I mean, it's just more of the same. Like, Alan's just running away with this game. Just look at this. We're just going to fast forward through it because I'm tired of watching it. I'm just doing this because Alan wants it to be on the video. We get a second energy to the single strike Urshifu finally. We're going to see a retreat to the flying Pikachu. We're going to one-shot this Lugia. We're going to take 2 prize cards. We're going to be left with 1. Savi's going to promote his Urshifu, and he's 1 energy attachment too late. If he was able to evolve it to the VMAX, attach 1 more, he could one-shot the flying Pikachu, maybe, if it was another... Yeah, and, like, what do you do after that? Like, you ignore all the effects, you one-shot, you do 3 and then you're out of energies. So then Alan just still wins anyway. So, yeah, I mean, you could just see how much of a landslide victory this is. So we see he's still trying. He's still playing it out. I mean, props to Savi for trying. And yeah, now he's like, nah, I'm done. We'll see you guys next time.